JAPrice, founder of Paxton's Foundation and Church of Redemption. He is an entrepreneur, a TV and radio host, better known as The Rev. This show is designed just for you, the listener, to educate, entertain, and equip you. Now sit back, buckle up, and now let's roll with The Rev.
America's main man, The Rev, Faith and Sports. You know what we do every episode. We're going to get right into it because we're going to preview the college football playoffs, Ryan. We're going to pick the teams, and now everybody going to know if what the team you picked was right. That's right. The pressure is on. We ain't going to be like Josh Allen and fail when the pressure on. We're going to step up to the plate, and we're going to knock this out of the park. Let's start off with Ohio State versus Miami. New Year's Eve, 7:30 p.m. Who you got?
Okay.
And we ain't gonna drive the Mercedes no more.
So
that's behind Rev.
Yeah. We before I get to the game, the Mercedes symbol. Ohio State. I'm gonna go with Ohio because they just complete, man.
They are. They're
yeah. They just a complete team now. Miami's quarterback in there, he's got them. They're playing really good. But wow, man, it's just Ohio State is who Ohio State is, man. Yeah, they just.
Well, one thing I'm gonna say about the Buckeyes, you gotta remember that with the Buckeyes, you have two linebackers that gonna go in the first round, probably top 20. And that's not even the best defensive player. The best defensive player is the safety down.
Exactly.
That's their actually best defensive player. And they're going to have two other players go in the first round, top 20. How good is this Ohio State defense? This Ohio State defense is just as good as NFL defense. It's going to be hard to beat them.
And Miami's going to have to throw the ball because Ohio State's going to score.
Oh, yeah. You know.
So you're going to have to throw against that defense.
With Tate over there.
With the best safety?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's not something, that's not a recipe that you want. And Ohio State's going to make you play their game.
Yes.
And I don't think Miami's ready yet for that.
No, I mean, it's going to be, I think there's a couple of NFL teams ain't ready for that, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's going to be tough to beat Ohio State. Their talent is next level. I would say, in order to beat this team, you have to put together a perfect game. Jeremiah Smith is probably the best wide receiver in football. Sonny Styles is one of the better linebackers that you're going to find in football. We already said Downs is the best safety. I mean, this is an NFL roster.
Yeah, and it's that defense is going to challenge you. They're going to challenge you to what you think you're going to do. You ain't going to do, man.
I mean,
because their front four is probably the most physical outside of Georgia.
Right.
It's probably the most physical because you can't run the ball.
They are big, strong, and fast.
Yeah.
They got the defense end Jackson. Reese is going to be probably the top linebacker off the board in the NFL draft. I mean, just think about how many NFL players they have on their defense.
Yeah.
They just hard to stop. I mean, I think we both got Ohio State winning this game. I got Ohio State winning this game 31-10 over Miami.
Yeah, I'm probably going to second that score because I don't think Miami's going to be able to. And those points are going to come late.
Yeah.
And garbage time. Yeah, because I just think Ohio State's going to be overwhelming.
They just got so many people.
Yeah, it's going to be overwhelming. And Miami, they're on the way up.
Yeah. Blake, a good quarterback.
Yeah, they're on the way up, but I just, man, you run into a buzzsaw, man.
You run into a machine over there.
Yeah.
You run into a real machine.
Yeah.
I think if they had a chance, they would try to run the ball. Fletcher, the running back, is a good back. But, against that defense, there's NFL teams that have trouble against this defense.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be something you don't want. That's as hard as you've played this year to get to this point.
Yeah, you did good.
You and you running into Ohio State.
Whew.
Oh,
Buckeyes.
It's the way you look at it is, and obviously Miami's not going to look at this, but you have to look at it as it's a measuring stick for what we need to fix.
I think so too.
And walking at it, you're going to see what you need to fix.
Yeah, you're going to see what you need to improve at.
Yeah,
playing against that team.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the next game. The game that I'll probably be waking up right when the game starts, because the game starts at 12 o'clock, January 1st, because New Year's Eve I'm gonna be out, knocked out. So Texas Tech, number 1 or number 5, Oregon. Who you got?
I'm going Texas Tech.
Oh,
I'm going Texas Tech because I think Oregon fizzing out a little bit.
yeah.
I'm losing a little bit of trust in Oregon.
Oh my.
They I'm gonna go with Texas Tech. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't want
Texas Tech.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going Oregon. I'm going the Ducks. I trust the Ducks. I think the Ducks can pull this thing out. Now, this is a good Texas Tech team. The Red Raiders are good. But I'm going with the Ducks on this. I think the Ducks have the advantage because they've been to these bowl games year after year. So, they know what to expect. They know how to prepare. Texas Tech, when the last time Texas Tech has been this far? You know what I mean?
That's true.
So I like Oregon to pull this thing out. I think it's going to be a close one.
And experience matters.
Experience matters a whole lot.
Yeah, experience does matter. I think I'm picking Texas Tech because I think a lot of times you excited to be there, and really the pressure is really not on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can play. Obviously it's a big game, but you can play a lot more free.
Yeah. Well, one of the things, if our teams are even like this, I'm gonna look at who's the better quarterback. I think Moore is the better quarterback.
Yeah.
I like Moore over Morton, and I think I like Oregon to win this game. I like them to pull this thing out. Like I say, it's gonna be close.
I was gonna say this one's gonna be close though.
I got this one 28-27. The Ducks.
I had a 23.
Quack quack.
I had a 23-20.
23-20.
Yeah.
23-20. Yeah, that's going. Yeah, that's going. It's going to be close like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be close like that. I got the Ducks going. Ain't nothing better than Duck over Rice.
I don't know if I like Duck.
Duck over Rice, baby. Ain't no like Duck over Rice.
Duck a little greasy, but
it's delicious though.
let's go with Ole Miss
Uh-oh.
versus them Georgia Bulldogs.
You know. I like Ole Miss too. I like Ole Miss.
Me too.
I think Ole Miss has played well this year. I think their program is heading in the right direction. Unfortunately for them,
You run into another bus.
he ran to the Georgia Bulldogs. Good gracious.
Yeah, man. You Georgia has lived on that front defensive line, man,
Yes.
for years. And
Yes.
this year ain't no different. Them cats, you ain't gonna run the ball.
They always got good defensive line.
And they gonna get pressure after pressure. And I don't think Ole Miss quarterback gonna be able to handle that.
Man, I'm tell you who I look forward to seeing. Allen, the linebacker for Georgia. He's gonna be a first round pick too, by the way.
Georgia been producing a lot of first round picks,
They produce on defense. They produce whole. But matter of fact, don't y'all got a lot of people from Georgia on y'all
Yeah,
defense?
we got about 5. I think 4 of them is worthy, but one of them, he might need to go back to Georgia.
Who that?
Finish up the cornerback, Ringo.
Ringo.
Yeah, I think he wasn't finished yet.
You got to put him back in the oven.
Yeah, I don't think he wasn't. I think
You got to put him back in the oven.
Yeah,
He ain't done.
something
He
ain't-
ain't fully
Yeah.
done yet. Now I do like Ole Miss offense. I think Lacey he's a sophomore running back. I think he's one of the better running backs in the nation. And next year, look out for him to win the Heisman. But Georgia defense is going to be too much for him. They're going to win this game.
that's why I say you can't. And he is a really good a running back,
Yes.
but you You can't run on that
Man,
defense,
it's gonna
man.
be hard to run on that defense.
Like you said, the linebacker, man. It's like
Allen.
if you do get past them front four, he's right there.
Yes, sir.
So
yes,
you
sir.
only getting a couple anyway.
Yes. So I think this is going to be a tough matchup for Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to be blowout or anything. I just think that Georgia's going to pull this thing off. I got Georgia winning this game 30-23. Georgia pulling this thing out. But it's going to be an exciting game. A very exciting game with two teams that, you know.
I'm going to go 28-14.
28-14?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit more of a stretch because Ole Miss just going to get a little bit more overwhelmed, man. Once they get that lead, they ain't going to pin their ears back.
Yeah,
that's even worse. So
right,
if you don't score first and play a little ahead, hey man,
then you might be in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, then let's go to the next game.
Oh,
the
boy.
4:00 game.
Oh boy.
Alabama, Indiana.
You know how I feel about Indiana, man.
Yeah, but it's Alabama. You forget you got the Roll Tide.
Yeah, they gotta get rolled up on.
Yeah,
they about to get rolled up on.
Alabama.
And Alabama's good, man.
Yeah, every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
And we've been talking about buzzsaws, man. I think this is
Well, they got the Heisman Trophy winner at quarterback.
It's the Thanos over here in Indiana.
Indiana team is I believe prepared this year to go all the way. You know, when you got a quarterback that's going to be the first round pick of the NFL draft, wins the Heisman Trophy, you got momentum taking you. And then I think what's surprising to me that they're the 4:00 game, so they're not the prime time game.
Yep.
Even though they're the number one seeded team, I think they're going to take that personally and just whip up on Alabama. Just whip up on them.
Yeah, because
take it out on them.
Indiana's not a big market as much for football.
Yeah.
But now, you know, you're making noise, and you got to go through this kind of stuff.
Yes.
But, again, like you said, they're going to take that personal. And
take it personal.
Alabama ain't going to like what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Because the one thing about this coach, he wants to embarrass you.
Lord.
He want to demolish you, and he got the players to run you down.
He does.
And
this is a very good team.
This ain't going to look good.
This is a very good team. They're balanced. They can pass. They can run. They have a solid. They got really good defense. Matter of fact, they stood toe to toe with Ohio State's defense and poured out a victory.
13-12, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That sound a little similar to something happened this week in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know, real defense, man. Real defense.
Y'all team just scored.
Real defense.
Y'all ain't played no team that got real defense.
You know what I mean?
Y'all played a team without a real defense. Only scored 13 points.
Buffalo.
Hey, man, they ain't got no defense over there.
But it was a defensive game. They
ain't got no defense in Buffalo.
We can play gritty.
Buffalo got wings.
We can play gritty if you want to.
They just fly.
Who you got? Oh, did we say a score?
No, did we say a score?
No, I don't think we said a score.
Okay, I got the Hoosiers. I got them winning 37-20.
It's about to get bad.
I think it's gonna be bad.
You know what though? I agree. I'm gonna go.
I think Indiana gonna take this personal.
I'm gonna go with your score, man.
I think they're gonna take it personal.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
bad. Why we ain't prime time? Why we the number one seed ain't prime time?
We're gonna make us prime time.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
Like I said,
Alabama to sacrifice.
Yeah, man. Woo. Sacrificial lamb.
They get sacrifice.
Yeah, it's about to be. And then it's gonna be. They're gonna put everybody on notice.
Yes, I think so too. I think they've proven over the year. This past year, they're the number one team, but they're not getting the proper respect. I think they think because you know they really should be the prime time game. But they made a prime time game. Ole Miss and Georgia. You know what I mean? Like, what you saying about us? Well, why you saying that we not the prime time game? So I think that's what's going to happen. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. This college playoff is going to be a very good team, a very good playoff to see so many teams play hard, and then we'll see what happens.
This is how you want to start the new year.
This is how you want to start off the new year.
Yeah,
with good football.
With football, man. Yeah,
man. Sweet potato pie.
Yeah, come on.
I know your wife ain't letting you have no pie in the house.
Yeah, man.
You can't have no pie.
Yeah, she on a health kit, man.
I'm gonna have sweet potato pie. You can have
Rice cakes.
rice cake,
You know what I'm saying? She on a
unflavored rice cake.
She on a health kit, man.
Tell at least put some flavor on the rice cake.
Yeah, so you know.
Well, I'll tell you what you could do. Just get some chocolate and just throw some chocolate on the rice cake.
That make it worse.
That make it worse.
That's like putting chocolate on drywall.
Oh man, rice cake's that bad?
You ever had a rice cake lately?
Man, listen. I ain't never been a rice cake fan.
Yeah, man. That's
last time I eat rice cake, it was like in paper.
might as well be eating clothes.
Yeah,
That's ain't it.
Red want to eat something.
Yeah, it's
Red forget all that healthy stuff.
and
I ain't about all that healthy.
And they try to trick you with having a crunch on this.
Had a crunch on
this
there.
Ain't doing nothing.
Listen. If I'm going to eat, I'm gonna eat well. Forget all that healthy stuff.
Hey man,
If I go to heaven, I want to go to heaven happy that I was eating.
Hey man, when the game starts, you might hear a knock on your door.
Hey,
man.
listen, just come on over. I'm gonna have sweet potato pie.
You said you had sweet potato
Ice
pie.
cream.
I might have when the door opened, I might have to rush in.
Right.
She might be looking for me.
Where Ryan at? I ain't seen him. But if you look in the kitchen, might be somebody in there eating sweet potato pie
Man.
and chocolate chip cookies.
Remember the episode of Martin?
Which one?
Remember when he was trying to be healthy?
Yeah.
She made all that food.
In
Yeah.
the cake with the mashed potato and gravy.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Doing push-ups at the table.
At the table. We got to stay in shape. You know what, America? We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Freaking time. Quick.
Now, America, let's study the Word of God, shall we? You know, one of the things that we all face in life, we all face difficulties and hard times. We all face times that things just aren't going right. And in sports, we know this happens all the time. We know that teams see things and go through things, but they keep fighting to the end. Same thing with us as individuals. We got to keep fighting to the end. Look what Isaiah chapter 45, verse 18. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 18 says, "For this is what the Lord says. He who created the heavens, he is God. He who fashioned and made the earth and founded it. He did not create it to be empty, but formed it to be inhabited. And he says, I am the Lord, and there is no other." God did not make the earth to be empty. He did not make your life to be empty. God not only formed it, but he founded it on his wisdom, on his incredible knowledge. God knows everything about you. And all your capabilities, all your potential. The question is, do you know? Do you know what God has placed on the inside of you? Do you know what God has formed in you? God has something special for you. He has something special for all of us. It's just up to us to dig into life and find out how much strength, how much ability, how much power God has placed on the inside of you. It's up to you. No one else can do it. You got to spend time in your Bible. You got to spend time in prayer. You got to spend time disciplining yourself. Yes, you got to train yourself. Just like any athlete, you must train yourself to overcome difficulty, overcome hardship. And then we win in the end. That's one thing we do know. That's one thing is written in the Bible. It's written in the book. You win in the end. Keep on fighting, America. It's your main man, the Rev. Faith in Sports.
America, we're back, and we're excited for the brand new year. We're entering a brand new year, Ryan, and I expect great things to happen. Let's talk about some NBA. Let's talk about the 76ers. They played OKC. It was close all the way up to the end.
Yeah.
And OKC said, this is why we the NBA champs. And the Sixers are chasing behind those champions. But I thought they played a good game.
Yeah, they played well for 3 quarters.
Yes.
You know, and then OKC they did
the NBA champs.
Yeah, they just showed what they do. So they it's hard to stop. You know, if you're not the Spurs and you don't match up perfectly with them,
Yes.
then it's hard to stop OKC.
It is very hard.
Yeah, they're
very hard.
and they're young, so they're going to be around for a long time.
Yes. Yes.
And you know, the Sixers, they got a lot of work to do. You know, you have your staples in Maxey and Edgecombe
Yes.
and Grimes.
Yes.
And who's the other guy, the rookie from last year?
Oh,
with the fingernails.
with the fingernails. Um,
Can't think of that. From Duke, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, McLean.
Yeah, McLean. Yeah, but you know, you have those young guys. You know, got a lot of the older veterans. You know, George and
Embiid.
Embiid. You for me,
Yeah.
you know, you have to start thinking about life after Embiid because you don't want to keep waiting and thinking, you know, there's a possibility that we could do this with Embiid and he's getting to the age and you gotta start building around these young guys and bringing in centers who's going to be able to play now and play regularly so there can be some continuity because they're on 5 when these guys get on the floor together.
They 0-5
Mm-hmm.
when everybody's on the floor. But let me tell you something. I wouldn't panic right now because what I think is you let these young boys play early,
Mm-hmm.
but then when the playoff time comes, you're gonna need Paul George and Embiid.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need those guys because you know
The,
to
the game slows down.
yeah.
You know what I mean,
and to settle those guys down and then
yes,
but you know you don't when Embiid's on the floor you're gonna have to run through Embiid.
that
You're gonna have to run the offense through Embiid, but will that mess up Maxi's the way he plays, man?
that's why I think you work on everything now. You just work
Mhm,
on it.
mhm.
You don't have to win a whole bunch of games. Just win enough to make sure you right there where you need to be.
Mhm.
And then when the playoff time comes, when that game go from full court to half court in
Yep.
the playoff, now Embiid is a real big factor.
Mhm.
So you got to learn to play together. You know, let the young boys run and have a good time, and then just figure out what we're going to do when this game slows down, become a half court game, so that Embiid could dominate the paint. Then you got Maxey and all these young boys that can run. I mean, VJ get out on the fast break with Grimes and McLean, and it's a mess to stop them.
And as time is going on too in this season, VJ is showing he can be a threat on the defensive end too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One thing I would say about him as a rookie, I'm surprised how much he's hustling, how much effort he puts in on the defense. I'm surprised how young he is, just how hard he plays. I think he has a very bright future.
Yeah, and it's you know you have good coaching. You know
Yes.
you got good coaching and you have a good scheme going. And Maxey is just
Yeah, Maxey's a superstar.
you know he the way Maxey is on the floor and when you play the Sixers, there's always a chance to win as long as Maxey's there.
Maxey is a superstar. And I'm telling you who's underrated that I like so much is Grimes. I think
Yeah.
Grimes is
Yeah.
a major piece for the future of the 76ers. I like him a lot.
And he helps spreads the floor.
Yes.
He spreads the floor, and you know him bringing the ball up at times too
Yes.
allows Maxey to play the 2, which I think he's best at.
Yes.
He should play the 2, you know, where he's off the ball and he can be like a Curry and run off screens.
He can.
And, you know, do those things. And if you have you know, in the off season for me, if you bring in a pure point guard who can give you some scoring, but have Maxey at the 2 and you know, interchange VJ and Maxey, that is.
To me, the move the Sixers got to make is send Embiid and Paul George if we need to Milwaukee for
Bring
Giannis.
in Giannis. Yeah, man.
Giannis run with these young boys.
Maxey and Giannis.
They
and
run
DJ.
up Oubre up there running. They just running people in the ground.
The attitude that'll have, man.
If I was Sixers, I made that phone call already. I'm calling. Listen, you want Paul George? You want Embiid? Matter of fact, we're seeing number 1 pick if we had to.
That's something you have to do.
I would pick up that phone if I'm the 76ers and get Giannis over there, and Milwaukee will have a nice package. Milwaukee couldn't have asked for a better package than Paul George, Embiid, and maybe if we need to send you a number 1 pick. Can't ask for a better package.
Because who you gonna now? You know when you with the NBA, most of the time you playing man.
Yes.
You're gonna have to play zone with the Sixers, but now that's leaving the floor wide open.
Can you imagine Giannis running in the middle of the court?
And you got VJ and Maxey on the outside.
Oh. You would have.
Jesus.
You would have so much problem.
That's probably what the defense say when they on the way
Yeah,
up.
they
When they on the
be
way up the
praying.
court.
They be like, Lord,
They be
help
saying,
us.
Jesus,
Can you help us, Lord?
who you going to get?
Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's something you have to.
Yeah.
You have to consider that.
You got to. I think you got to make the phone call. I'm making a phone. If I'm the Sixers front office, I'm making a phone call today. I'm like, what y'all need? Because we got what you need. Matter of fact, you need a young boy like McClain. Take McClain. Take Embiid. Take Paul George, and you ain't gonna get no better package.
But with Embiid and the way you have to do it, if you're trying to get that from Milwaukee, you would have to have a 3-team trade.
Why?
Where Milwaukee, because I don't think Milwaukee would just want Embiid.
I mean, Embiid still. I believe Embiid, when healthy, is still a top 5 player in the league.
But he done already came out of his mouth and said the rest of his career he ain't playing back-to-back games.
That's why you can't let these players be talking, because they mess up the trade value.
I know. Now you do.
Yo, my man, be quiet.
I know.
So we get you out of here.
All this time you been eating burritos. Now you want to talk.
Now you want to talk.
Yeah, put that burrito.
Yeah, you can't mess up. You worse than Eberflus for the Dallas Cowboys. Because as soon as the season's over, I'm sending him a ticket.
Yeah,
I'm sending him an airplane ticket. My man, send the address. Refuse, because I'm gonna send you a ticket so you get about there. We can't have you in there no more.
He gonna say where I'm going.
Yeah, we don't even care. We don't even care. Where you want a ticket to? As a matter of fact, call the Rev up. We're gonna send the 800 number out. Call the Rev out. Let me know where you want to be going to. I don't care where you want to go. You want to go Philly?
No, we don't need you over here, brother. We got it.
I have Ron pick you up.
Hey, man, we got it. I'll pick you up. I'm gonna drive you past the stadium. I'd put you down in Kensington.
I don't care. Oh Lord, don't send the Kensington. No. Why you gonna send the man to Kensington?
Yeah,
That man ain't that bad. Come on, Fools, you ain't that bad, bro. We ain't gonna send you Kensington. You ever been to Kensington? You ever seen Kensington? Lord, we ain't gonna send that man there.
As soon as you see Kensington,
yeah, you don't want to go there, my man. You ain't that bad. You bad, but you ain't that bad. We're gonna send you somewhere nice. Send me your information. I will send you an airplane ticket. You gotta get up out of here, my man. You the worst defense coordinator I ever seen. You done mess up my Cowboys season. My Cowboys supposed to win the Super Bowl this year, right?
No, they wasn't.
We're supposed to win the Super Bowl.
Listen, and even
we ain't going nowhere.
And after he leaves, y'all ain't winning the Super Bowl.
After he leaves, we win the Super Bowl next year. It's your main man, the Rev. My main man, Ron. America, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss what's next. 2026. Here we go!
At our church, Jesus is Lord. That single belief calls us together as a community and sends us into our world with hope and purpose. At our church, your past will never define your future. There's always redemption, which means there's always a brighter day. At our church, we don't think we're better than any other church out there. We're just doing our best to become our best. At our church, we want you to believe in God, but we also want you to know that God believes in you. We are not against people who don't attend church anywhere. Instead, we pursue them with love, the very same love that's pursuing us. At our church, we're learning to serve God with all our hearts, and we're learning to worship Him with all our lives. And if you're looking for the perfect church, we're not it. At our church, we will make mistakes, but we will choose to grow from them. At our church, we're part of a global community